Hello gamers! The program for 1.2 update for Honkai Star Rail just dropped and there is a lot of new stuff. So let's get started with this video that will give you all the things you will need to know about this update and very fast. Let's get started first with the trailer.
The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, every question and answer is constrained by previous choices. Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
You think another knave in face can blot out the sin of your past? Fail. Defend you.
Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the Ambrosial Arbor. Has coming here triggered your memory. What happens next is in your hands.
You, and you. All three of you are staying right here.
The karma of past lives changed the world of the present.
I wish for you to despair, suffer, crumble, turn on one another, and destroy that which you love with your own hands.
Now let's start talking about the characters. There are 3 new characters in this update, 2 5 stars and a new 4 stars. The first character is Blade, a 5-star wind destruction character that drain his HP and make him do more damage. Here you can see all of his kits showing up from the update, from his normal attack to his ult, and his ult also regenerates his HP to the half, the 50% barrier, but also he can drain his HP until 1 HP. So you need to be careful with him, but I do think he will be really strong if he's draining his HP and you have more challenge with him. So I do think he can be really strong at this. And by the way, his ult also looks very cool. The second character is Kafka, as we all know, the first character that you play with. So you mostly know her kit, how at least the animation, but she's a character that focuses on the DOT or damage over time, like Sampo. So you will do damage with shock mostly, but she also do follow-up attack when another character in the party does a normal attack, and her ult also does DOT or damage over time, so the enemy take damage when she does the ult, and also does damage when the enemy turn come. And the ult also add another damage if the enemy has already a DOT. It does an extra damage to the enemy when the ult hits, and also does extra damage when the enemy turn come again. And also this is her technique that start the battle, does an AoE lightning damage. Now let's talk about the last character, which is Luca. He's a 4-star character following the patch of Nihility. So he's a DOT damage dealer and not a debuffer, or at least that's what it implicates for us now. He does have 2 versions of his normal attack, normal attack and then enhanced normal attack. His skill does damage and also have a chance to implicate bleed. And by doing various attacks, he gained fighting well. And after obtaining a set number of stacks of fighting well, he will do his enhanced normal attack. His enhanced normal attacks will do 4 hits, and if the enemy has bleed, the 4th hit will do additional damage. His ult also does damage to the enemy and also gain a certain number of fighting well. And there is also a chance to enhance the damage received by the enemy. So it affects it with the effect hit rate probably and the effect resistance of the enemies. And lastly, his technique that start the battle give him starting well like Genuine when he got some stacks for the Lord. Now let's talk about the light cone. There are 2 light cones in this version. So there is no new free 4-star light cone, but there is light cone for Blade, of course, and the light cone for Kafka. And next, here are the banners or the warps for this version. There are 2 banners for warps. The first is for Blade, and with him there is Aaron, Susan, and Natasha. And for the second banner, there is Kafka, Luca, Sampo, and Serval. And finally, in this update, we are getting the final part for the Genuine story line for the main story, and also getting 2 new companion stories, one for Kafka, and the second companion mission is for Wukong. Also, there is some new puzzles and new bosses that we will see in the screen. And one of them is Yanxing. And we also have this new weekly boss that will be the materials for Kafka and Blade, and also a new world boss for the materials for Blade. They didn't mention Kafka, so we don't know if it will be an old boss for her or a new boss too. The boss fights have also 3 phases like the other bosses. She does summon some flowers. She's a mix of abundance and distraction, so the flowers are the abundance part that can heal her, and there are 3 phases for it. And for the events, the first one is you fly with a bird, you collect some things, and then you fight some enemies. And the second event is this event that will give you some trial character to try, and also it's something like ZZZ, Zelazin Zero, like you will go in the path and you will encounter something in your route, and sometimes you will be fighting some enemies, and you will get some rewards, the regular rewards, and you also get a new design for the messages. And you will also encounter some of the characters in the board. And the last event will be chasing some pigs and then fighting them. I think that's it. Now let's talk about some real updates for the game mechanics that we maybe ask for a lot in Genshin, but at least we are happy that we get something here. The first that they will add some floors maybe for the Forgotten Hall. I don't think it's the memory files, I think it's the normal Forgotten Hall. So you will do them that just one time, and you will get Wukong for free to complete the first one. And for the simulated universe, we will have a new world, World 7, of course with new boss and everything, and also 2 new relic sets for the last 2 pieces. The first set increased the crit rate and also attack, and the second set increased the effect resistance and increased the crit damage for all the allies. So the second one can be really interesting. Also, the first one looks great for characters like Sere and other DPSs. So the interesting, to be honest. And note also that there is the double rewards for the simulated universe, and also this time for the regular relics. And there is also two new relics sets. The first one increase the max HP, and also when the wearer hits in order is HP is consumed by an ally, including by themselves, their crit rate increased for a certain numbers of turns. So this is really good for Aaron, and also good for Blade. The second one is increase the speed, and also whenever the wearer use their ultimate on an ally, the speed for all allies increase. So it is good for especially Asta. And the last thing, of course, and the best thing is there are also free temple in this update that you will get. And that's it for the update. So if you like the video, press a like and subscribe for more Honkai and the Genshin updates. And if you want the codes for this update, you will find them in the comments, but don't forget they will just expire in these 12 hours, so don't forget them.